Hello all. So, today we are here to talk about one of the things that the internet loves most. Better than the person fall, they enjoy seeing books that people receive, right? So, here we are talking about the latest books I've received. So, one thing I've said previously, and I'm going to do it in beginning of April to the big, well, from now on, I'm still going to receive a couple of books that I'm missing here, around 8 or 9. But my goal was to do a read what you own challenge. My goal is going to be around 50 novels or 2,500 pages. What arrives first? It means like 250 pages per book. So let's talk about what I received, and let's start with a couple of ones that I know people are more enjoyed, or at least they are talking about recently. One it's from Broken Binding, The Silver Blood Promise by James Logan. It is a very beautiful book with beautiful spray edges. It was marked as a default one, which I don't see where. As you can see here, it's perfect. There are nothing damaged, so I don't understand where this is faulty. At least from my perspective, there is no faulty stuff, so I don't understand, which is good for me. It cost 20 something euros. My copy is 1936. So this was the special edition. Now about the books I received, and I purchased a couple of them these last few months, weeks. I got the little bonus. I've got some marketplace discount, so yeah, it joined up. The first two are Daniel Suarez. One is Delta V, and the second one is Critical Mass. So basically they are flagged as art sci-fi. So and after checking it seems that this book is, it's a lot of technical issue. But my goal here is going to be to see if I enjoy this kind of novel, and this was highly recommended. So let's see. Now I got some Ronald Malfi books. Bone White, Come With Me, They Lurk, and Ghost Written. These two are novellas. These ones are novels. So 4 more. Then a couple of other interesting stuff that you probably know or are interested or something like that. It's this one, The Third Rule of Time Travel, boys from the Philip Farcassi. I also got some Jeffrey Thomas novels, which I've been reading a couple of these small novels, small, short story collection, if you want to call them that. And so you've got here The Offspring of Nightmares. This has 3 short stories. Culture Shocks, Beings from Beyond, and Stake. Only one, I believe this is only one that is related to Punktown. The others are like independent novels. Then we've got The New God, a novel. This is not a short story collection, as far as I understand. It's a novel. The last one. This is from Weird House, which I've been collecting these books. I really enjoyed the quality of these books, and I'm going to show you why. Then 2 more. I had already the first book on the series. There are a trilogy, but not directly connected. I believe you can read each one. They are called the 80s series, and this one is Voices from the 80s and the Fall of 80s. And these ones, one of the interesting of here from from this company is that they put on this one is not they put in some of the stories they put some kinds of images, so you're paying, okay, it's a lot, each book costs around $17, but some of them have interesting um, image. So I'm going to show you afterwards. I'm going to show you now if you can, if you want. So you've got this one. It's a hardcover edition of Old Dark Houses by Tyler James, and this one has there are special edition which I don't have, of course, because I believe those in their website they have a lot. Tim Curran novels, special editions. I don't have the money for them, but you've got these beautiful illustrations. I believe in the, I not believe, I know that in the special editions they are, some of them are, I believe, are colored, so not black and white. In here we got a black and white image, which is alright, okay, I guess. So Tyler James. Next one, it's going to be A Prisoner of Dreamland by Garrett Boatman. I don't know if this one has illustrations, but I don't think it has. No, it doesn't have. Okay, it has one, which is this one, illustration. I don't think there are more there, because usually it shows before what illustrations there are within. This one has like 10, so yeah. It's called The Old Gods Awaken by Donald Tyson. And these ones, yes, each short story has an illustration. Let me just find one. For example, this one. Let me show you another one. Okay, here. I'm just showing different ones. So yeah, each one has an interior illustrations, individual ones. So yeah, beautiful ones, like 10. So it's very good. You pay $70, but you have interior illustration, which it adds to the book. No matter what people think, it adds to the book. And then the next one, it's called Tony Richards, the best horror fiction of Tony Richards. I believe I have another book by him, and this one is very big, 500 pages. So yeah. So more. Oh, no more from them. So we've got here The Night Prowler by John Hatem. It's Jonathan. It's basically an author that I really enjoyed. I've got around 30 novels of him, and I've been collecting slowly. I read 2 in the past few months, so I purchased another one. I've read almost half of them. Michael Howard, A Still an Awful Red, very beautiful. I purchased this because of the story. It reminds Elizabeth Batoray. It is a beautiful cover. This one deserves a painting. Then we've got here, what more? Okay, Anthony Strong, which is an author. I've got only one book by him, and which I didn't know that it was part of a series. Now I know. And so which is called What Vengeance Comes. It's a thriller based horror mystery kind of stuff. It reminds a bit of Repairman Jack, if you wish, but with more thriller, more occult stuff. At least that's what I'm told in the back covers. So these ones are the books 2 and 3. I'm not going to purchase anymore. I know there are 10 of them, but I'm going to read. If I enjoy the first, I will buy the rest. So we got here Anthony M. Strong, Cold Sanctuary. And then the third one is Anthony M. Strong, The Crimson Deep. Very different stuff. Then we've got another Jeremy Robinson book, Tribe. This is part of his magnus opus, if you want to call them that. The books that are 11 books, I believe, in the series. There are 11 books, 3, and then no more books, 13, and then more 3 books that connects all 3 stories connecting one book. and those three make a trilogy. Then there is a last one. It's like a multiverse. Okay, so I purchased everything. I've only received this one. The others I'm going to receive probably next week or in the end of the week. If I receive, I will show them to you. Now, I purchased this from UK, which is like a bundle. Cost me €20, 4 novels by Riley Sager, I don't know, I'm not English. Which is Home Before Dark, The House Across the Lake, Surviving the Night, and probably the best known by him, it's The Only One Left. So 4 novels, horror novels, always a plus. I don't know if they are good, at least they have like a rating of 4, 3.5, 4. More. The last book I was missing before, the ones that are going to be released next month, it's Philip Ricken, The Fever of the World. This is the last 16th novel. There is only one left. Philip Rickman passed away, so we no longer have anything by him, which is a shame, but that's life, I guess. But that's I don't know if the series is finished. Then we've got here Adam McHomber, Ghost Finder. This book cost me €3. It's beautiful journal stone. I purchased a couple of them journal stone stuff. Then a series that I purchased, the first one I went to buy everything. I know Brian Keane. I love Brian Keane, and he made some books. Well, the first one was done independently by J.F. Gonzalez, and the second, third and fourth were by him and Brian Keane. So, knowing Brian Keane, I had to get them. It's Clickers 2, which is called The Next Wave. Beautiful cover. These are Macabre Inc., one of my favorite publishing of horror. Clickers 3, Dagon Rising, and not Clickers 4, it's Clicker vs Zombies. This one is connected to Brian Keane Multiverse. Then we've got here three more books within Macabre Inc., which are called by one author, which doesn't have that good main ratings, but they are to be read in October. It's, and we'll know why, Horror Wing, Hallows Heath, and Hallow We Land. These are the Orange Field series, published by Hal Sarrantonio. I believe he passed away quite recently as well. Let's see if it's good. Next, we've got here Exodus Betrayal, The Exodus Betrayal by Scream Jure. She's basically, or she or he, I don't know. Right, it doesn't matter. The author, this is a prequel of the series that exists, which is called the Y Stations Trilogy, Those Left Behind, and this is a prequel, so one more sci-fi novel to get. Then we are almost in the end, so the only thing missing to tell you about, it's the ones that probably you will least are interested in them, which is called, this is the Vampire Masquerade novels that I'm slowly collecting. There are a lot. Again, Macabre Inc. is collecting them, is making them. Macabre Inc. is part of Crossroad Press, and they have a couple of different publishing books. They are publishing Macabre Inc. But there is another one which I don't remember, but they have like 3 different publishing houses. I don't know why this one is not Macabre Inc., this is only Crossroad Press, so I don't know. Maybe they are dividing. So these are, again, the Clan Novel Trilogy from Tremere, and this is the book 1, Widow's Walk, which is published by Eric Griffin. The second novel, it's Widow's Weeds, and then the third one is Widow's Might. Then there is another trilogy, which is the Clan La Sobra, and we've got here book 1 Shards, book 2 Shadows, very beautiful paintings, and Sacrifices. These are published by Bruce Bow. Then we've got, last but not least, the 12 novels, the 12 remaining novels on the Dark Ages. So the first book was Nosferatu, already showed before, and these were the second until the 13th book. So it's called, this one is Assamais. These ones are set in Constantinople and those areas, and each book, which is interesting, has a year. This case is 1204, and each book will develop a bit more. This one is Cappadocian. This is also 1204. Very beautiful book. The third one is Setite, which is from 1205 to 1208. I believe most of these, some of these groups of vampires no longer exist in this day and age. Some others do still exist. La Sombra is one of them. This one. Ravnus. Malkavian. Bruja. Toreador. Gangrel. Tremere. And not the last, but the penultimate, it's Ventru. And the last one, it's Simice. So those are the books I bought in the last few months. Weeks. I will post another book about the books I've read this past month, about my reviews of them. Most of were Warhammer 40k stuff, Warhammer stuff, and then I'm going to put another video about the books I'm going to read, or not. I don't still know. I know I'm going to read. I've chosen around 10 novels, but I don't know. I will check what I am going to read. My goal again is those objectives, to read 50 books or 12,500 pages, but I'm now in a hurry. I'm going to start. I'm going to read what I want, basically. I've got some ideas, but I want to compromise myself. I compromised in Warhammer and it didn't go as good as I hoped. I didn't read all of them. It was a busy month for me in terms of work, so yeah. So that's it from me. My dog is here. So have a great day. Thank you.